So hi friends, I'm back with another video. Today we will discuss the concept of finding trailing spaces in a variable. So you have a variable where you have a name. Suppose it's a name variable. After the name there are some spaces. Now just imagine it's not a normal variable. This field comes in an input file. There is an input file where there is a field. In each field, in each record in that field we have some names. Now name fields obviously are not going to be same in all the records. Sometimes it will be 5 characters, sometimes it will be 4, sometimes it may be 3, sometimes it will be more than 5. So in each record, the name field will have different trailing spaces. Okay, so we are not going to take any file. We are just going to take one example of a variable where I have taken this variable as A, where I have taken the length as 10 and the value is David. I have taken some spaces. So let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 trailing spaces are there in this example. Now, how to find out how many trailing spaces are present in this variable that we can handle using a COBOL program. So see, I have taken one more variable called B with the exact length x of 10, which I have initialized as spaces. Second one, I have taken one more variable 9 of 2. I have also initialized this as 0. So this is numeric I have taken. So what we have to do is we don't have any direct function to count the number of trailing spaces in mainframe. In mainframe, we don't have the function directly to count the number of trailing spaces. That is why what we have to do is we have to reverse this phrase so that the spaces come in the front and the alphabets go at last. So there is a function called function reverse in mainframe. So the code that I have written is move function reverse within bracket A to B. So what function reverse will do is it will bring all the spaces in the front and this alphabets also will be all reversed. That means byte by byte it will reverse everything. So the last byte of this phrase A variable A is space. So in B the last byte last space will come first, then second last space, third last space, fourth last, fifth last, then D will come, then I, then V, then A, then D. That means in each and every byte, whatever character or space, whatever you have will come at the first, then the second last will come at second, third last will come as at third position. Like that, it will be reversed byte by byte. Now, since we have reversed the entire variable value into another variable, so we can easily count the number of leading spaces now. Now the trailing spaces have become leading spaces, and we have a function in mainframe to count the number of leading spaces. Before that, I have displayed this variable b to check what this value exactly becomes after function reverse. Okay. After that, I have written inspect b telling c for leading spaces. I'm sure all of you know this. Telling c means check b, count all the spaces, leading spaces which I have written at last. Check the variable value b and count all the leading spaces and place it in the variable C. This is what this inspect statement means. That means check this variable B, count, telling means count all the leading spaces and place the value into this variable C. Now C we have to take as a numeric value since we'll place the value in it. So C 9 of 2 I have taken. It will check this variable B. The leading spaces will become 5 because the trailing spaces have become leading spaces now. So the value 5 will go and be placed in the variable C. After that, I have written a display statement, display length of trailing spaces C. So this is the program which I have written. Now let's check how it behaves. So first of all, I have to compile this program. Let's go to compiler JCL. So just give the member name, then source lib, load lib, these are all same. Submit it. So let us execute this compilation JCL first. Maxis is 004. So this compilation is successful. Now let us go to the execution JCL. So just write the give the program name and this load library where the load module is present. Submit. Maxis is 0. Now we have to go to spool and we have to check the output. So the second job I will check. Sysout I have to check. So the first output is value of B colon, some spaces are there, then divad. That is what I showed you. After function reverse, I have displayed the value of B. What I have displayed, it is the mixture of two things. One is string, one is the variable name. So value of B colon space. This entire thing will come as it is. Value of B colon space. After that, how many spaces are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because in the main variable A, we had 5 trailing spaces. So all have come as leading in B. Then the last 6 was D. D has come. D, then I, then V, then A, then D. So the exact opposite of David has come this way. Now the next variable is after moving the length to variable C, I have displayed C also. Length of trailing spaces C. Length of trailing spaces, the value of C is 5. 0, 5. Why 0, 5? Because the length I had taken as 2. So one leading 0 has come. So this is how you can count the trailing spaces from a variable. Since we don't have any function to count the leading spaces directly in mainframe, we can count it this way. Now, if your requirement is after counting the leading spaces, we have to move only this alphabet part, only this name part, excluding the trailing spaces into another variable. Okay, only this name David you have to put in another variable without these spaces. Now what you can do in that at the time, what we can do is we have to find out, since we have the count of C now we have to find the total count of variable A, and after that we have to subtract that length of A and this one. We have to subtract C from that length to find out the exact length of this. Then that one, using reference modification, we can move to another variable. I'll show you. First of all, let me take one variable D, count variable 9 of 2. So after finding the length of C, I will do what? I will find move length of A to D. Okay, move length of A to D. So what is the length of A? 10. So this 10 length will be moved to D. D is another variable. Now I will take another variable which is E. What I will do is compute E equal to A minus C. Sorry, D minus C. So I will compute the value of E. How? By subtracting C minus D. D is what? D is the total length of variable A, which is 10. C is what? The number of trailing spaces present in this variable A, which is 5. Then what is the value of E? 5. 5 is what? The exact number of characters present in the variable A. Now what I have to do is move using reference modification 1 is to E to suppose F. I'll take one more variable as F. Suppose X of 5 value spaces. Okay. So first of all, find out the trailing spaces, then find the length of the variable. So the length is you can find out with the function called length of A. So move length of A to D. That means the length of A is 10. That value will be moved to D. Then the value of D becomes 10. The value of C is already 5. Now let us compute E, which is D minus C. So E is what? The total length of A minus the trailing spaces, which is the exact number of alphabets present. So E is equal to the number of alphabets present, which is the exact name. So after that, with the help of reference modification, move A means the total variable first position till the last position where the alphabets are present. move to F. F is the new variable where only the name will come. So move 1 is to E, that means 1 is to 5 to F. So only David will be copied and it will be moved to this output field. That is how you can handle this kind of scenarios. It is very easy. Just you have to know few functions. First one is function reverse. Next one is inspect telling. Third one is length of. Fourth one is compute. These are very easy functions in mainframe. I think all of you know this. So you can try this. You can find out the value. You can do trial and error, and you can find out the outputs as per your wish and let me know how it works. Okay. I hope this video is helpful. We'll meet in the next video. Please suggest me on which topics I have to make videos on. Until then, take care.